Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chet here from Avion Technology here in the Chicagoland area. We are a digital agency that works with a lot of small businesses. And today I'm going to speak about a small business category that I work a lot with, which is solo photographers. So we do a lot of websites for solo photographers, and so this is essentially a plug for a website. So if you're in the photography business and if you're a solo photographer, I 100% think that you should have a website. Why? Well, number one, website is a lot like networking, right? If you don't network, if you don't do any biz dev, you're not going to have any new business. So website is a lot like that. So I think we are in an age now where if you absolutely need a website, period, right? Because most of your customers are actually going to find you online, right? So if you're a photographer, if you're a solo photographer, if you don't have a website, you should definitely consider having one. Because after the pandemic, especially, a lot of people have started doing purchases online. So a lot of things which used to happen offline have started happening online, right? So number one is, if you're a solo photographer, have a website. Number two is, if you have a website but it's not updated, it's essentially, like I said, having a website is like networking. So if your website is not updated, it's like you're going for a networking event dressed like a slob, right? The first impression people are going to have about you is not going to be a good first impression. So that's the second thing I would tell you. So A, have a website. B, make sure it's updated. Number three, if your website is updated, then make sure you're doing some digital marketing on it, some SEO, some SMM, which is social media marketing, some search engine marketing like AdWords, but essentially you're doing something. What a lot of small businesses, or most small businesses, actually struggle with is revenue, right? If you're a solo photographer, you never know where your next business is going to come from. So each month is like a roller coaster ride. You don't know where the business is going to come from, and so your website is essentially going to be a tool to have your name out there, right? Digital marketing is going to be a tool to have your name out there. So this is of utmost importance, right? Now, if you have a website, you can do a lot of things with it. You can you can share your work in a gallery, for example, or in an interactive gallery, right? Like a 360. So people can get a flavor for your work. You can also control your brand and control your story, right? If you do photography within a particular niche, right? Like if you work with specially abled people, for example, you can showcase that to your website. And I have seen that whenever a website or a business caters to any niche, its chances of becoming famous or getting more viewership increase exponentially, because you're targeting a niche. So yeah, I think like I said, this is a part one of a series of websites for small businesses. We're going to talk about specific industry categories, and the first one we spoke about today was for solo photographers. I know a lot of solo photographers. In fact, some of them are good friends of mine, and I always tell them, your website is the tool that's going to take your business to the next level. If you have your website and if you have good marketing behind that website, and it's what is going to take your business to the next level. Here at Avion, we've helped a lot of photographers develop really good websites. So one of the things that I've seen in the photography business is that it's a very visual business, right? And there is a lot of a premium on how good looking the photographs are. And so there's a lot of premium on how good looking your website is, right? If you are a photographer, a solo photographer, or a small photography shop, and if your website is horrible, that's a very bad first impression, and people are going to think like that's what your product is, right? So you don't want people to think that. You want people to think that you have an amazing product. So the first taste that people get about you is on your website. So again, Chet here from Avion Technology. We have helped a lot of photography studios actually develop really good websites, and those have actually gone and helped them to get a lot of new business and take their business to the next level. So yeah, if you're in the Chicagoland area, give us a shout. We'd be more than happy to connect with you and discuss your website design needs. Avion Technology. These are my coordinates. If you'd like this, press like. If you want to subscribe, press subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.